Brothers and sisters, we're currently facing crisis that any moment can break into a global war which can destroy all of us. From the Israeli attack on Iranian embassy in Syria as a declaration of war on Iran, to the barrage of missiles from both Iranian and Israeli sides, as well as the war in Yemen, events are quickly unfolding into a large-scale conflict. What is happening in the Middle East today is no longer a question of who is right or wrong. This is not a question of what creed and belief you belong to. It's a contagious cancer that's just gone too far and in any moment can suck all of us into it without even understanding what's happening, just like the World War II. In case you don't know me by now, my name is Arash Yaryari, and I'm launching a large-scale movement to give the gift of peace and prosperity to the interconnected family of humanity. And I'm asking for your support to try to change the course of history before it's too late, so that instead of leaving the legacy of wars for generations to come, we can give the gift of peace and prosperity to our sons and daughters. My brothers and sisters, unfortunately our government is hijacked by a united global family of arms manufacturers. These families have so much powers that in any moment they can tear America into pieces. And they have so much power that they refuse to pay taxes. They have multiple citizenships across the globe and intermarry their cousins across Europe. The only logic that a filthy mind of an arm manufacturer understands is that more soldiers in the battlefield and longer and larger wars equal better and continuous business opportunity for them. State of Israel was created in 1948. Ever since then, it has been 76 years and nobody wanted to solve the problem. Why? Because the solution and peace means no more business for the military complex. In fact, their goal is to expand and develop it to a larger global scale war and sacrifice more of our sons and daughters. They did the same thing in Afghanistan. We, as the biggest military in the world, fought for 20 years and lost so many sons and daughters just so we pulled out for the return of Taliban to power. Something happened in Iraq as well. Effectively, solution and peace for you and I means bankruptcy for arms manufacturers. The process of this mean monkey-making scheme is so simple. Ever since 1948, our government has been taking $330 billion of taxpayers' money and handing it over to military complex, which makes you wonder, wouldn't it be better to simply hand it over a check to every Jew on this planet? No, we don't want to do that. We want to create a cycle of vengeance to have continuous business. We cannot afford this any longer. Hasn't it been enough to our sons and daughters come back from wars with lost arms and limbs? Or see the young veterans become homeless? Why are we fighting somebody else's cause 7,000 miles away and when we have housing crisis, food shortage, and magnitude of other problems within our borders? I'm warning you today. The great powers of Europe, confident of their power, started World War II, and only after World War II ravaged the rivals on all sides, they finally came to their senses and adopted European Union and have learned to make peace with their enemy. The same fate is about to happen to America. But if we let this happen, we are twice as guilty because at least Europeans can claim that they did not know the future. But we have seen the result of a stubborn greed and for power. Do your part. It only takes a minute. Go ahead and click the link on the description, sign a petition online, share and repost this video with friends and family. Your effort to collect as many signatures and petition give me the advocacy power so I can reach out to Congress and compel them to try to put a stop into this perpetual and diabolic cycle that only serves the military complex hunger for more soldiers and more wars. In return, Congress must compel the executive branch and the president to take actions by brokering peace and solution to prevent further expansion. Nobody else on this planet but us Americans has the power to try to change history. The fate of the world and our children once again is vested in our decisions. Let's leave a good name for ourselves so history will remember us as brokers of peace, not brokers of wars. Nobody else is winners in wars. If we are not paying the price, our future generation does. Thank you.